What's going down, man? It's your boy Donnie Houston tapping in. I want to tell y'all about Miss Mary's Really Though Pie, man. If you know about Really Though, you know that's a Mr. 32 saying. So it's only right that his mom, Miss Mary, take that name and start this new pie business that she got going on, man. I want to tell you about these pies, man. Listen, you can't find these pies anywhere in the store. This is a one-of-a-kind recipe. This goes all the way back to the family in Louisiana. The dough, listen, you've never had anything this amazing. Trust me, this is the most amazing pie you will ever have in your life. She got so many flavors to choose from. My personal favorite is the apple pie. But listen, sweet potato pies, cherry pies, peach pies, man. Any kind of pie you want, man. Miss Mary got it, and it's the truth. Really though. So listen, man. Call that number on the screen right now and get you a Miss Mary's Really Though pie. Tell her Donnie Houston sent you. Hey, man, it's going down. These pies are amazing. Really though.
Donnie Houston.
So it was your idea to come to them and say, "Hey guys, let's start this thing."
And then it was already
in motion.
In motion. Not knowing we all think alike, it was already in their mind by rapping everything too. But
so when you show up, it's like hell yeah, we been wanting to do that shit. They knew what I
was doing. You know what I'm saying? And we always connected. We would pooping them days we was always all the time. Pretty much them 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it was already there, and the plan was in the motion. You know what I'm saying? We really was trying to find a way to escape this joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I was living off what I stacked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it was just a matter of time, bro. Because people was talking. We was moving too fast, and we wasn't moving reckless. We just moving like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You tap in, you might tap out. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like man, we just kept getting in trouble. Boy was going to jail and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? And we was deep. We was super deep. We was deep. So it just, I was looking for something to get on out here and get different, man. Because it was just getting too close to the home, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, super close, bro, to where you gonna keep turning this way or you gonna try to go straight. And I done got that tap on my shoulder twice. You know what I'm saying? Going to court, spending all that money with these lawyers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Escaping and everything. You know what I'm saying?
This was back in that era. This
one
was
day it's gonna be serious. You ain't gonna be able to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? All that old gang stuff and shooting and all that old crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It was just a matter of time, man. You can only do stuff for so long. It is, man. You done been banking this long. You can't get out of this one. You know what I'm saying?
You only get so many warnings for that.
You get a whole bunch of warnings. You know what I'm saying? God will give you a bunch of warnings before you start paying attention to him. You know what I'm saying? He know your options. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody say, God know your next move, what up, he give you your option, but God give you options to me.
What you gonna do with that?
He give you option, you know what I'm saying? So, it just, man, I had to wake up, bro. I just, sometimes you'll sit back and think about your life and what you've been through and what you did, what you could have done, how you passed up on this, how you ruined your career on this. You gotta fix it.
So when you decided to do botany, you went straight, or you were still kind of dabbling a little bit?
You dabbing, you know what I'm saying? Dabbing a little bit to where, because you just not gonna wake up and say,
I'm not gonna make this money no more.
But one thing, I never janked myself and woke up and say, man, I quit. I ain't doing this shit. Nobody was just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you could have lost your life. I could have lost my life in this game, though.
I remember you told me a while
Yeah,
about an incident
yeah,
or something
yeah.
about it. What was that whole thing about? I
One of
mean,
my own homies that I was taking care of, looking, you know what I'm saying, taking care of that nigga, taking care of his family, everything, make sure he was eating good. That nigga got cute, but you know he had to get spanked.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was just like, that was pretty much getting up to me, but I got hit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And then that pretty much told me, that was my wake up call right there, man. That shit ain't for
This
me
shit
no
get
more.
too real,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It ain't like
Yeah.
we had enough, you know what I'm saying? We was our own bosses, you know what I'm saying? We took care of a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have to do no robbing for it, no none of that crazy stuff. We was always play about ours. But if you step wrong or step in the circle, we coming. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And it started getting kind of old to me, man. The money ain't knocking nobody hustle, but I want to change, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went to that music.
So tell me when y'all working on that first EP, man.
Oh man, that was a beautiful
Cause that shit was
thing.
so raw. You know what I mean?
Man, it was crazy. It was a beautiful thing, man. You know, like I said, these people didn't even know we was from Houston. They thought we from West Coast somewhere or something. With the sound that we brung, you know what I'm saying? And the street, and we already had the streets, you know what I'm saying? But it's like everything we told Donnie, I ain't gonna lie, it was truthful.
That's the thing I always say. Like y'all was really doing that shit. That's kind of
Yeah,
why the group probably never, because you got jail time that come with that. You
man,
got this come
that's
with that.
now
You
you see
got
what I'm saying? It came with that, and then you know I'm talking about at our peak. And I was I was one of the happiest niggas. It's like it was a escape route. I seen it coming. I seen that vision. I got my boys. We killing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then we got Screw with us too. So it's like when we was doing the NP, I said, man, come on, let's get it. And then one night we went to C House. You know what I'm saying? Went over there and did an EP over at C House. We started right over there. That's how that EP came apart.
yeah. How long did it take y'all to put the EP together?
Man, we spent the night at that. Man, we
Well, y'all did the
next
whole
day.
EP in a night?
Man, lyrically and everything was done the next day. It was just a matter of just going to studio time.
Y'all had to wrote the songs, Cloverland, Smokin' the Lean, all that.
I'm making them, they writing it. And we writing together.
You still using the EPS and the rolling drum machine at that time, or you had some new equipment?
EPS.
Still on EPS? Yeah.
Guess what? I found one.
No shit.
I promise I found one, man. I just had to get it and just put it up. You know what I'm saying? I found EPS not too long ago.
Oh, recently you found one?
Yes.
I've been looking for one to have. I ain't never even used. I'm gonna have to get somebody to show me how to use it, because I ain't never used one. But I just seen so many people that I really respect
EPS,
and look up to in music. That was the shit you had to have back then.
Yeah, it was like a disc, but it really was a sampler. It's basically
you had to make all your sounds and put.
You could make your sounds and put them on a disc and load them. Load them. Whatever you're trying to load, you can load them. Just basically what you're doing with the drum machine, MPC. You know what I'm saying? It was loaded. It was a cold piece of hair because it had the keys already on. Everything was there. You know what I'm saying? It was real cool. You control your tempo. You know what I'm saying? You can create your whole song mode on there.
You can record your vocals in there and all that shit.
Now you couldn't do the vocals.
Oh, but you said just lay the whole record out.
You can format
sequence the record.
And go on dump.
How long did it take you to put that together back then? To create a whole sequence back then? Like
not long at all, because you know your first sequence might be every sound you might want to use as far as you
putting it in there
down and going.
Now you just coming in and
put this there. You can just drop out and drop in. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was cool. You know, it didn't take long at all, because especially when you sequencing your record right there, you can just run it on the reel, and there it is. All you gotta do is mix now, mix and master.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.